Ugh. Let's get into it. It's me, Matt from Diazable, coming at you with another festival review. And today, I'm here reviewing the one and only, boom, Bloodaxe Festival out in Tokyo, Japan. If you didn't know it, Bloodaxe Fest is one of the biggest, if not most famous, hardcore festival in Japan. And I've gone a couple years and everything. This New Year's one for 2024 was really stacked. It had Terror, MINDFORCE, of course, NUMB, Loyal to the Grave, JUDICIARY, Cruelty, and a bunch of other really good bands. So I was really excited to check it out again because the main man who puts it on, Koba, puts on a really great show, and all the guys in the Japanese hardcore, they do a really good job of making really awesome shows and everything. So let's talk about and look at some of the highlights from this show. Bloodaxe Fest was a little bit different. It's not usually in their normal place in Kawasaki. It was in Tokyo at a place called Daikayama Unit. It's about half the size, 500 people venue size. I want to say some pros and cons about this venue. Pros, I like that the merch is very separated from the stage, because the other Bloodaxe Fest venue, the merch and the pit are all like right there, so it can get a little tight. And I will say that I like that the bar is really big, easy to get drinks and everything, really nice there. The only problem I have with this, two things: the sound, really up close to the stage, because it's so small, it's hard to hear things at times, especially through the vocals. When I was standing in the back, I could hear the vocals and everything, but up front, it was really hard to hear. And they do the smoking in the basement of the event. It's already in the basement of this building, but it's even further basement, and it got really smoky, and I kept choking a lot. So that was one thing I didn't really like about the event space and all. But yeah, besides that, still a great Bloodaxe and everything. So here's a little rundown of all the bands that played. The opening band was called a band called Murakamo, Japanese hardcore thrash crossover kind of style band. Put on a good show and everything. So yeah, here's a little clip of them. Next, we have BLINDSIDE out from Tokyo. They're more of a power violence, hardcore inspired band. And this time around, I recently reviewed their album, which I was a little disappointed by in terms of the sound, because I've always seen them live and they sound really good. But this time around, they sounded really good because they had 3 guitars and a new bass player. Their bass player, freaking amazing. He made eye contact with everyone. He was very interactive. Probably my favorite bass player at this entire event. I thought he went off. So kudos to BLINDSIDE. So here's a clip of BLINDSIDE. Next, we had Views from the Soyuz. Again, I've seen them before. Very early 2000s metallic metalcore style. Overall, still not necessarily my cup of tea, but they play well in large events. Small venues, they don't sound that great, but large venues, they sound really great. So here's a clip of them. Next, we had Cruelty, one of the biggest and hardest working death metal bands out in Tokyo / Japan, everywhere. I think they are from Tokyo. But yeah, they put on a good set. They always do. Zuma's vocals sounded really good. He's gotten so much better over the course of taking over for lead vocals, and they just sounded really tight and in the pocket. So here's Cruelty. Next, we had the band Judiciary out from Texas, baby. It's been a long time since I hadn't seen them. I was really excited to see them and check out their stuff. And especially, well, their style of music is like a metallic hardcore style of music. And I wanted to check out their new material because I haven't heard any of it live. So this is my first time hearing it live. And I would say, I originally wasn't a big fan of the new stuff. When I listened to it and reviewed it, it was good production wise, but nothing really stuck out to me. But seeing it live now, those newer songs, some of them they have a groove that I didn't realize that was there and I thought wasn't there. So seeing it live, the new songs from Flesh and Blood, I'm turned on the new album a little bit more. So here's a clip of Judiciary. We have the one and only Loyal to the Grave. If it wasn't for this band, Bloodaxe wouldn't be around. Cobra and the guys, thanks. Like always, they put on a solid set. They always play in the middle of a show and everything. And I think that's just really great for them because they just keep the energy going at the right time and just have a good like set, and everything is just in the pocket. They know their set really well. They know what they're doing and they play really well. So here's a clip of Loyal to the Grave. Next, we have the legendary hardcore band NUMB. They play more of a style of like New York, Madball inspired hardcore and everything. And these guys, I get why they're legendary. They put on a really good show. They make the show very interactive. They are very, very aware of how fun their pits can be. And so they got songs like In the Pit, Ninjas with Attitude. Just really great songs and really fun to watch. So here's a clip of that. Now, the biggest thing about this Bloodaxe Fest was kind of cool was there was a surprise guest act that was added on at the last minute, and that was the band Koyo. Koyo got added on at the last minute because they've been in Tokyo for like 3 weeks now. They finished their tour and they've just been added on to shows because they're still there just chilling. So I was really psyched to see them play and everything. They played all the hits, but I'm so sad they didn't play 10 Digits Away. Oh well. I got it the other nights when I saw them, but yeah. So here's a clip of Koyo. Then we have the New York juggernauts of thrash metal, I think. Thrash/crossover is MINDFORCE. I've seen them. This is like the third time I'm seeing them, and each time gets better and better. And just knowing the lyrics, singing along, you get really stoked. And I kind of get why people are really stoked when they see them and everything. I just couldn't believe like the sound from the guitars, and the drummer is really, really tight and everything. And the vocalist Jay has a really good like projecting voice. He sounds great, and their bass player just as good as Blindside. He was just going off. He was all over the place. So. MINDFORCE, I get it now. I get it, guys. So here's a clip of MINDFORCE.
Swords like Shinobi, here we go! Tokyo, we wanna see what you got! Stage diving chances, everything! This one's gonna go live! This one's gonna go live! Sing it!
Last but not least, we have the Kings, the legendary big dogs themselves, Terror. What can you say? Their set is beyond like locked in. I saw them 2 nights before on their other shows and stuff, play the same set and everything. Each time it was freaking amazing. I'm still like aching and just like feeling demolished with the amount of stage dives I was trying to do and just be in the pit. I wasn't trying to stage dive too much towards the end, at the beginning of Terror set, because I think I got slightly concussed after my first stage dive and I was like really out of it. But towards the end of their set, I was stage diving more and getting more involved. But kind of sucked that I kind of bumped my head a little too hard. But yeah, there's nothing else I can say. Terror, they put on a great show. So here's a clip of Terror. Yeah, so that was my experience at the new Bloodaxe Fest 2024 New Year's event. Great show, great lineup, great surprise guest from Koyo. Everything was really great. I was in Tokyo for 2 weeks, got to see a lot of good bands and everything, and just have a great time with everyone in the hardcore scene, Japanese and foreign alike. It was really great and everything. So before I sign off and everything, I want to play a little clip of all the bands I saw prior to Bloodaxe. I saw like True Fight, Creep Out, Crystal Lake, bunch of bands and everything. So check it out. And yeah, see you guys at another Bloodaxe Fest. Bye.
Crystal Lake! No! This song is called Prometheus! Fucking Roma! Show me what you got!